It's that perfect mix of creamy peanut butter and smooth milk chocolate, shaped like an egg and loved by millions. It's the Reese's egg, a treat that turns up every spring and disappears just as fast. Launched in the 1960s, this egg-shaped version of the peanut butter cup became an Easter favorite almost overnight. Today, Hershey makes over 70 million Reese's eggs each year, and fans still say it tastes better than the original. So let's take a look inside the Reese's factory to see how these seasonal favorites are made, from the soft peanut butter center to the chocolate coating. Hello Internet, welcome to Process Hub, the channel that uncovers the real stories behind the world's most popular foods, starting with the sweet, delicious goodness of Reese's eggs. The process of making Reese's eggs starts with picking top-quality ingredients that give them their great taste. The main ones are peanut butter, milk chocolate, sugar, palm oil, and dairy. Hershey works with trusted suppliers to make sure each egg is made with the best ingredients. Most of the peanuts come from the US, keeping them fresh and high quality. The company also uses palm oil that's grown in a way that's better for the environment. This focus on good ingredients and smart choices helps make Reese's eggs both tasty and more eco-friendly. Cocoa is another important ingredient, and Hershey gets it from farms around the world that follow their rules for good farming. Hershey works with farmers to make sure they're treated fairly and get support. They also help farmers use better methods that are good for the land and for their communities. The cocoa beans are picked, fermented, and dried before going to Hershey's factories. This helps keep their strong flavor, which is key to the taste of Reese's eggs. The other ingredients, like sugar and dairy, come from trusted suppliers who follow Hershey's quality and safety rules. The dairy, usually in powdered milk form, is picked to make sure the chocolate stays smooth and creamy. All these ingredients are sent to Hershey's factories, where the eggs are made. Hershey also makes sure these suppliers follow fair and responsible practices. Paying close attention to where the ingredients come from helps keep the same great taste and quality in every Reese's egg. When the peanuts get to the factory, the first thing that happens is roasting. Roasting brings out their strong, nutty flavor and gives the peanut butter its well-known taste. The peanuts are cooked at just the right temperature, so they don't burn, and the flavor stays even. Workers keep a close eye on the process to make sure the peanuts turn out just right, keeping their natural oils and flavor. This step is key to making the rich taste people expect in Reese's eggs. After roasting, the peanuts are crushed into a smooth paste. This is the base for the creamy peanut butter inside Reese's eggs. First, the peanuts are roughly ground, then made smoother in later steps to get the right texture. This helps keep the peanut butter creamy without losing flavor. Next, sugar, salt, and a few mixing agents are added. The sugar balances the peanut flavor, the salt boosts the sweetness, and the mixing agents keep the peanut butter smooth so it doesn't separate. The peanut butter mixture is blended until it's just the right texture, not too thick and not too runny, so it can easily fill the egg-shaped molds. It needs to stay soft and creamy, but firm enough to hold its shape inside the chocolate shell. Once it's ready, the peanut butter is kept in large containers at the right temperature to make sure it doesn't get too hard or too soft. From there, it's ready to be added to the chocolate shells. Getting the peanut butter just right is important to make sure every Reese's egg has the perfect mix of chocolate and filling in every bite. The chocolate for Reese's eggs starts with top-quality cocoa beans from around the world, chosen for their strong flavor and steady quality. After the beans are picked, they're roasted to bring out their rich taste. This step is carefully watched to avoid over-roasting, which can ruin the flavor. Once roasted, the beans are cracked open to get the cocoa mass, cocoa butter, and cocoa powder. The cocoa mass, mixed with sugar and milk powder, becomes the base for the chocolate coating. The cocoa butter helps make the chocolate smooth and creamy, so it melts nicely in your mouth with every bite. Next, the chocolate is mixed and heated in a process called conching. This step helps smooth out the texture by breaking down cocoa particles and adding air to the mix. It also removes any rough or gritty feel, making the chocolate nice and silky. After that, the chocolate goes through tempering, where it's slowly cooled and reheated. This helps the chocolate set properly so it has a good snap, smooth texture, and shiny finish when used in Reese's eggs. Tempering is important because it keeps the chocolate from being too soft or dull after it cools. The final result is smooth, shiny milk chocolate, ready to cover the peanut butter filling inside Reese's eggs. The chocolate is poured into molds and left to cool, forming a crisp outer shell. These molds give the eggs their classic shape and make sure the coating is even. Thanks to the careful mixing and tempering steps, the chocolate ends up firm on the outside and soft on the inside. Each bite brings a tasty mix of textures, the snap of chocolate and the creamy peanut butter center. Once the chocolate is ready, the first step is to shape the eggshells. Special molds are used to create the classic Reese's egg shape. The factory machines pour a thin layer of chocolate into each mold, then vibrate the molds to spread the chocolate evenly and fill every corner. This helps eliminate air bubbles and makes sure the coating is smooth and even. After the molds are filled with chocolate, they go through a cooling tunnel. This helps the chocolate harden, giving the egg its shape and the crisp texture that Reese's eggs are known for. The cooling process is carefully controlled to make sure the chocolate hardens evenly, avoiding cracks or uneven surfaces. Once the chocolate has cooled and hardened, the molds are removed, and the shell is ready to be filled with peanut butter. The egg-shaped chocolate shell now has the right texture and shape to hold the creamy peanut butter filling. Now it's time to add the peanut butter filling into the chocolate shells. The molds are carefully flipped and the peanut butter is pumped into each one. The amount of peanut butter is carefully measured to make sure each egg has the right balance, giving Reese's eggs their perfect taste. After the peanut butter is added, the molds are flipped again, and another layer of chocolate is poured over the top to seal the egg. This layer of chocolate fully covers the peanut butter, giving it a smooth and even texture. The molds then go through another cooling tunnel, where the chocolate hardens around the peanut butter, making sure the Reese's egg stays together perfectly. After cooling, the Reese's eggs are fully formed with a solid chocolate shell and creamy peanut butter center. They are then checked for quality and packaged, making sure each one meets Hershey's high standards. At this stage, the Reese's eggs go through quality checks. First, each egg is weighed to make sure they are all the same size. Any eggs that don't meet the weight requirement are removed from the line, ensuring each one has the right amount of peanut butter and chocolate. The eggs are also checked for any visual defects, like cracks, bumps, or irregularities in the chocolate shell. If an egg is damaged or doesn't look right, it's removed. This makes sure only perfect Reese's eggs move on to packaging. Finally, samples from each batch are taste tested to make sure the chocolate and peanut butter taste just right and have the perfect texture. Quality control is key to making sure every Reese's egg is fresh, tasty, and meets Hershey's high standards. Once the Reese's eggs pass the quality checks, they move to the packaging stage. Each egg is carefully wrapped in colorful foil to keep it fresh and protected during transport. The foil features the Reese's logo and Easter designs, making the eggs easy to recognize. The wrapped eggs are grouped into packages, with each package holding a set number of eggs. These packages are sealed, labeled, and ready to be shipped. The packaging process is timed to make sure the eggs don't stay too long before being sent out. It's designed to keep the candy fresh and easy to transport. Once packaged, the Reese's eggs are ready for distribution. They are placed in large containers and sent to Hershey's distribution centers, from where they will be shipped to stores. The packaging keeps the eggs safe, fresh, and ready for customers when they reach the shelves. Reese's eggs have stayed popular for years because of their perfect mix of creamy peanut butter and smooth milk chocolate. The flavors continue to satisfy candy lovers, especially at Easter. The rich taste and texture make Reese's eggs a favorite treat for everyone. Their long-lasting success is also thanks to Hershey's focus on using high-quality ingredients, ethical sourcing, and consistent production. Reese's eggs have become a tradition for many, with each egg meeting the same high standards every year, creating a loyal customer base. The brand has kept things exciting by offering seasonal versions and new products, like peanut butter cups and ice cream, while staying true to what makes Reese's eggs so loved. With the right mix of quality, tradition, and new ideas, Reese's eggs continue to bring joy to fans every year.
Did you know that Reese's peanut butter cups are the top-selling candy in the United States? That's right, this sweet and salty treat has won over millions of fans. But have you ever wondered what goes into making each perfect cup? Let's dive into the surprising process behind how Reese's became a candy aisle favorite. Before we dive into how Reese's are made, let's take a quick look at its history. The story starts with Harry Burnett Reese, a former dairy farmer who found his passion in candy making. In the 1920s, Reese worked for the Hershey Chocolate Company, which inspired him to try combining chocolate and peanut butter. In 1928, in his basement, Reese created the first Reese's peanut butter cup, mixing two flavors that would become a classic. The peanut butter cup quickly became popular for its rich taste and affordable price, especially during the Great Depression. It was a go-to treat for people looking for a small treat in hard times. Reese's passion turned his basement business into a successful company, making the candy a favorite in America. After Reese's death in 1956, the Hershey Company bought the brand, helping it grow even more. With Hershey's support, Reese's reached more people and became even more popular. The candy's success wasn't just luck, it became a key part of Hershey's business, bringing in billions in sales every year. Today, Reese's is America's top-selling candy, famous for its bright orange packaging and many different versions. From Reese's Pieces to special flavors, the brand keeps coming up with new ideas while staying true to its origins. Now, let's take a look at how this favorite treat is made. The magic of Reese's starts with its carefully chosen ingredients: peanuts, chocolate, and sugar. These three ingredients create the classic flavor, making sure every bite tastes just like the one millions of people love. Peanuts. The main ingredient come from American farms that grow high-quality runner peanuts. After they're harvested, they're cleaned, shelled, and roasted in controlled ovens to bring out their rich flavor. This process releases their natural oils and improves their smell. Once roasted, the peanuts are sent to Hershey's facilities to be turned into the creamy filling Reese's is famous for. The chocolate starts as cocoa beans grown in tropical places like West Africa, where farmers ferment and dry them to develop their flavor. The dried beans are then sent to Hershey's facilities, where they are turned into smooth milk chocolate. The process includes grinding the beans into cocoa liquor and tempering it to give it a smooth texture and shiny finish. Sugar and other sweeteners help balance the strong taste of the peanuts and rich chocolate. Sourced from trusted suppliers, these sweeteners blend smoothly with the other ingredients to boost the overall flavor. Together, these ingredients form the perfect combination, a mix of textures and flavors that make Reese's one of the most loved candies in the world. From the crunchy roasted peanuts to the creamy chocolate covering each bite, every step helps create this classic treat. The peanut butter filling is the heart of Reese's, giving it the unique flavor and texture that makes it special. The process begins with high-quality roasted peanuts, chosen for their rich taste and natural oils. These peanuts are ground into a chunky paste using special equipment, keeping their natural texture and enhancing their strong flavor. This step helps maintain the peanut's true taste for an authentic experience. Unlike the smooth peanut butter in jars, Reese's filling has a slightly gritty texture, which is intentional to create a unique feel. This texture pairs perfectly with the creamy chocolate shell, and the coarseness lets the natural oils and flavors of the peanut butter stand out in every bite. The balance of texture and flavor has been carefully perfected to make each Reese's cup instantly recognizable. After grinding, the peanut paste is mixed with sugar, salt, and stabilizers. The sugar adds sweetness, while the salt boosts the flavor. Stabilizers keep the filling's texture smooth, prevent oil separation, and help maintain the signature consistency. Each batch is carefully tested to make sure it meets Reese's quality standards. The finished filling is stored in large temperature-controlled vats, where the conditions are carefully watched to keep its flavor and freshness. These vats are important for keeping the peanut butter ready for the next step without losing its special qualities. This storage system helps make sure the filling stays fresh and flavorful when it's combined with the chocolate shell. This careful process from choosing the peanuts to the final mix shows the dedication to making the perfect peanut butter filling, a big reason behind Reese's lasting popularity and success. Each step involves care, passion, and creativity to create a treat that has lasted for years. Reese's chocolate coating is just as famous as its filling, with the perfect mix of sweetness and creaminess. The process starts by blending cocoa, milk solids, sugar, and cocoa butter to make a rich, smooth mixture. The chocolate is then tempered to give it the right texture, shine, and strength. Tempering means carefully heating and cooling the chocolate to align its fat crystals, giving it a glossy finish and a satisfying snap when you bite into it. Once tempered, the chocolate is poured into molds shaped like the classic Reese's cup. The molds are vibrated to remove air bubbles, making sure the coating is smooth and even. This first layer of chocolate forms the base of the cup, creating a strong yet light shell to hold the peanut butter filling. Each step is carefully controlled to keep the chocolate's texture and famous flavor just right. With the chocolate base ready, the peanut butter filling is added. Special machines deposit the right amount of filling into each mold. The filling is carefully measured to make sure every cup has the perfect peanut butter to chocolate ratio, which is a key part of Reese's consistency. Next, the final layer of chocolate is added. More tempered chocolate is poured over the peanut butter filling, sealing it and forming the classic Reese's cup shape. The molds then go through a cooling tunnel, where the chocolate hardens and keeps the filling in place. This cooling process is important to make sure the product stays intact and doesn't melt during packaging and shipping. Once the cups are fully made, they are carefully taken out of the molds and sent to the wrapping station. Each cup is wrapped in its signature orange foil, which helps protect it and makes it look appealing. The foil keeps the peanut butter and chocolate fresh and ensures the Reese's cups keep their familiar, recognizable look on store shelves. The wrapped cups are then packed into the familiar Reese's packaging, from single serving packs to larger family-size ones. The packaging is made to keep the product fresh and last longer. The bright orange design and Reese's logo make it easy to spot and stand out in the crowded candy aisle. The Reese's peanut butter cups are then shipped to stores around the world, ready to bring joy to candy lovers everywhere. Whether in a convenience store, supermarket, or holiday display, the recognizable Reese's packaging makes sure a sweet chocolate and peanut butter treat is never far away for those craving a snack. To keep Reese's high quality, every step of production is carefully checked. Additives like lecithin are used to make the chocolate smooth, while preservatives help keep it fresh. Regular testing makes sure each batch meets Hershey's standards from flavor and texture to appearance. Advanced technology like sensors and human checks ensures every Reese's peanut butter cup is perfect. Any product that doesn't meet the standard is recycled or thrown away to keep things consistent. The company also focuses on food safety and being environmentally responsible, making sure the product is both high quality and sustainable. These careful steps guarantee every Reese's cup tastes just like people expect. From simple ingredients to a perfectly made treat, the story of Reese's peanut butter cups shows innovation, care, and a love for candy making. Every step from choosing the best chocolate to getting the peanut butter filling just right shows the brand's focus on quality. Each cup carries a tradition of craftsmanship that keeps growing while staying true to the classic taste loved by fans for generations. The next time you open a Reese's, you'll know the effort that went into making it. Whether you enjoy it slowly or eat it all at once, one thing is clear: Reese's peanut butter cups are more than just candy, they're a part of candy history. Their lasting popularity shows that when you get the basics right and stay true to what works, success follows. Which part of the process amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more sweet insights. See you next time.